Good Work Productions is basically a production of stories that might not ever get the chance to see the light of day, but we have the tools, we have the time, we have the people, we have the resources to help people find that voice. So really it's to do with the community. How can you enhance and help and inform? We really are a community tool. We recently made a project with a young chap called Brendan. His story really spoke to me because he wanted to tell a story that I hadn't been involved in a story like that before. I want to know other things, I want to learn, I want to be involved. I started filmmaking at the age of 16 but didn't really think about doing it as a profession until the age of 19. As a filmmaker, other filmmakers who influence me are people who talk about real stories, social realism, Bill Forsyth, Ken Loach. I'm a big fan of Gus Van Sant, films like Elephant, Jerry, his recent film Promised Land. But I want to tell stories that have more of a social dialogue, and it really informs me, then hopefully informs someone else who may watch the film. I want to learn, so when I see someone else's story, I want to get involved in that story and understand. It's not about massively entertaining people, it's about telling real stories. And that's what we do at Good Work Productions.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the WTF show at 100.3 CKMS Sound FM.
Oh, just say that for me. What are we playing?
Screw that. You were just previously listening to the official theme of Game of Thrones, Ice and Fire.
Very cool.
And the theme song for Despicable Me.
Excellent. Excellent. Not bad at all. So allow me to put a quick bandage on that intro.
Quick bandage.
So anyways, folks, listen to us here at CKMS Sound FM 1.3 on the FM dial. And we are the weekly trending fandom show coming to you live every Tuesday from 12 until 2, bringing you the very best of what's happening in the fandom sphere and beyond. And with that being said, we have gently moved on from our first segment, which was television stuff, with a great segment with Chris and the rest of the crew here. And now we're going to gently glide into our other segment, which is movie stuff. Why am I all excited? I don't know. But anyway, so with movie stuff,
yeah.
Who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
Alright.
I like to go first.
There you go.
Okay, so, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Paranormal Activity 5!
No!
It's coming out
I
next
predicted
year.
that. Yep.
Yeah, well, they're making it's a Paranormal Activity. I can't even remember what it was called, because I was like, seriously, technically there's going to be 6 movies. That's attractive. Mm-hmm. And, so, I'm just like, really? Another one? Like, no more. This is gonna
you know why, right?
Why?
They're so horribly cheap to make,
Yeah.
and the money they get back is astronomical.
People like to be scared.
Well, there's aspect, but the thing is that when a movie costs this much to make, and it brings this much,
yeah.
and they're kind of go, yeah,
let's make another one.
Exactly. Can we stop? No, we can't. Can't stop at one. They're like Christmas. Nom, 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 nom.
So, yeah.
So expect Paranormal 20. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Hey.
Not impressive.
What Halloween episode are we on now?
As I said before, we're walking on 5 or 6. 5.
5.
Yeah. So we're walking on number 5. And the thing is that if it keeps making the money, I'm just going to go Phoenix, which is going to get big.
Well, keep in mind, this is Paranormal. We've got that, and we've got Halloween part, 13, 15?
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. But even those movies cost so much to make.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing is, these cost, like, I think it's like $10 million tops.
Really?
Yes. And the thing is that $10 million for us is a lot of money, but when it comes to a movie studio, it's like, that's sushi for an afternoon. Oh, and speaking of such, but anyway,
they can change it to their kills what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, yeah, we got like 10 mil in our couch. We could draw that out through change and make some more. And yeah, we're making like quadruple our actual money back. Sure,
yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
anyways, yeah.
I'm not excited for that. I hate those movies.
I know, but the funny thing is that stupid movie. When I watch a paranormal movie, what I like to do is wait when it comes onto my favorite let me watch this .ch. I just skip through it. Go, la la la, skip, la la la. Movie's over, 20 minutes, I'm done. Because I find a lot of them just to be really boring. Like there's a certain terminology in the movie industry for producing horror movies, and they use all of them, like the pop moments and stuff like that. It's like, It's silly.
Yeah, it's like when I saw The Conjuring, I didn't think it was going to be that good, but it's crap.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Yeah.
That's what those movies do to me. Because it gets inside my head and I'm like, this is real, this is actually happening.
Yeah.
Totally not.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay, so D23 Expo happened.
Yes!
A lot of people weren't happy, but I am happy, and I will tell you why.
Alright, well, let's just find out why you're happy.
Because they were coming out with this movie in 2016 called Zootopia.
Zootopia.
Yeah, and it's basically if humans never existed on the planet. So it's a bunch of these animals walking around in this big metropolis in their fancy clothes, and I'm like, man, it's going to be so cute. A whole bunch of foxes and stuff running around in suits. I'm excited for it.
I could tell.
They only released like one piece of concept art, and it's just basically this fox in this really awesome shirt with like a whole bunch of bunnies and stuff all around. And I'm like, this is gonna be a good movie.
If you don't mind, throw some images on the page, which is www.tfshow.com/Facebook.
Yeah.
And if you can, throw some pics on there.
Yeah, for sure.
Allow our viewing audience for the radio show
Yeah.
find out some stuff we're talking
Yeah,
about.
for sure.
So you get all excited with you and stuff like that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And on my side, the very same thing from D20. Now the funny thing is, D23, a lot of people who live in Ontario, there are a lot of conventions in Ontario,
Yeah.
Fan Expo, basically don't know about D23, and it's one of the largest conventions in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
And fans, as I said before, are pissed.
So bad.
No mention of Star Wars whatsoever. Not even a super little teaser clip saying Star Wars episode coming soon. Nothing like that. It would cost next to nothing for Disney to produce, and they had nothing there. And fans are all upset. And the reason I'm bringing that up because Disney has to be really careful because if they don't treat this right, they're gonna lose their fan base.
Yeah.
And spending $4 million on buying this franchise was $1 billion or $1 million.
I don't even know.
Well, we'll call it billion now because it's a bigger number. On this franchise, they may have this fizzled out before episode 7 hits.
Yeah.
So the thing is that through the convention circuit goes from around the planet, they have a couple more conventions, but they piss those fans off. Disney could be in a lot of trouble with this franchise.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of trouble because if they make the toys, no one's going to buy them. If they make the animation stuff, no one's really going to watch it. Because Star Wars fans are very loyal, and I wouldn't say they're fickle, but if you piss them off, they will not reciprocate around any new products.
No.
And right now they got all pissed off at Lucas, and look what happened with that.
Yeah.
Lucas went, I can't handle the pressure, I'm gonna sell it! Oh!
Yeah.
So, just silly stuff.
Silly stuff.
Yeah, so on my end of things here, we're gonna jump back and forth.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, awesome.
Back to the movies.
What?
Back to the movies.
That's right. So Expendables 3. Has anyone been following what's been happening with this particular stuff online?
I'm pretty sure there was a couple of new additions or confirmed people in
Yes,
the movie.
but before that, there seems to be a love spat taking place between Mr. Stallone and Mrs. Willis. That's right, Rocky. So what's happening here is that Stallone is really upset at Bruce Willis, and he tweeted that Bruce Willis is lazy and costing $4 million for 4 hours worth of work is not acceptable. And on top of all that, called him greedy and lazy. And the next tweet after that is Willis was out and Harrison Ford is in. And after tweet after that, Stallone said very happy with this, so forth, and etc. So it's very interesting. Now some people
Lovers quarrel.
Oh, exactly. Through Twitter. So now the funny thing is that some people may find this to be completely unacceptable from Bruce Willis' perspective. And of course, on top of that, if you look at the roles that Bruce Willis had, it wasn't really that commanding of his thespian skills, if you know what I mean. He shows up, does some stuff, walks off type of thing.
Yep.
Now, this movie's brought a lot of friggin' money.
Yeah.
And for what Bruce Willis is asking for, I don't think it's that much at all. No, especially if it was struggling, a lot of uphill climb battles, like me looking for a place to live. By the way, send me an email at rcehoppe@yahoo.com, looking for a place. That's totally understandable. But however, in this case, it's bringing in garbage trucks full of money.
Exactly.
So
give the man what he wants.
Yeah, exactly. And the way I look at it, they're all getting old. They're going to die off shortly.
It's seriously taking it to Twitter. Are we in high school?
Yeah,
Last
exactly.
time I checked, he's way too old to be in high school.
What, Stallone or Bruce Willis?
Both
Or both
of
of them?
them. combine their ages, man. That like
Yeah, but how long?
high school
One too
is.
many hits to the head, you know, man.
I'm sorry. What was that again?
You may have been taking one too many hits to the head, you know. Like, man.
But seriously, Twitter, really grow up.
Yeah, exactly. So we have all that taking place. So on top of all that, so Harrison Ford is definitely in. Bruce Willis is definitely in, unfortunately. And also the new actor that actually joined is Gen Powell. Have you heard of this guy?
No, I haven't.
All right. Well, let's start off at the beginning of his movie career. Ever heard of a movie called Spy Kids 3D?
Yep.
He was in that.
Okay.
Plus, on top of that, he's also in CSI Miami.
Okay.
And his most latest project people will know will be Dark Knight Rising.
Okay.
All right.
So this actor is slowly going through the groups, and I think it's kind of funny that this particular actor, when he was a kid, was involved with Spy Kids 3, because Stallone was also involved with that project. So it's really funny we're bringing this individual into the old fuddy buddy system.
It's all about who you know, though. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it should be interesting because on top of all that, Jet Li's definitely involved.
Yeah.
Seems to be almost every aging action star under the sun is getting involved with this project, and poor Bruce is left by himself. So he'll probably be off doing another Die Hard movie.
Oh my god. Not another one.
Well, he's got to make his money somehow.
Die Hard again.
That's right. When Die Hard was not Die Hard, but it was Die Hard. So what else do you got?
Okay, so Pixar is altering the end of Finding Dory because there's this huge controversy over this guy named Blackfish. Basically, he was the one who exposed all of the stuff that was going on with the mistreatment of the orcas at SeaWorld.
Okay.
So Disney's now changing the end of the movie. I don't know exactly what they're doing. They haven't really said anything about it.
Okay.
But this was like a huge controversy
Now, is
because
this mistreatment at SeaWorld or Marineland?
SeaWorld.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why it was so huge because like everyone's like, oh, it's SeaWorld. Like, what are they doing? And then this guy is like, this is what's going on behind the scenes. Like, the animals aren't safe here. They're not being treated properly. We need to get them out of there, kind of thing. Because Marine World, oh my god, or Marineland, that's a whole other thing.
Marineland has their controversy every couple of months, maybe.
It's felt like every couple of weeks last summer. Like, it's ridiculous. So yeah, so they're changing the end. I don't remember exactly what it was for, but yeah, they're changing it because of that whole controversy there.
Yeah.
And Now You See Me, that magician whatever movie.
Thingy? Yep.
Yeah. They're making a sequel.
Really?
Yeah.
I know, that's kind of cool. I remember watching that. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, I've heard it was a really good movie. I haven't seen it yet.
It was fun. It was definitely wasn't worth full price. It was definitely worth it. If you saw it full price, don't see it on the actual 3D or IMAX.
Yeah.
It was a really good Tuesday cheapy movie type of thing.
Yeah, so Summit's working on getting their sequel out. It didn't really give a date or anything like that. It was just kind of like fresh off the press.
I did.
So,
I did. All right. Well, basically, minor things here. You ever heard of a company called Honda by chance?
Yeah.
Yeah, they make vehicles, stuff like that type of thing. Anyway, supposedly, they're looking at the drive-in scene, and they're recognizing that the drive-in scene needs some help.
Yeah.
And what they're doing is that they're having a bit of a contest and also indulging a new project called, oh goodness, where is it here? Called the Drive-In Project. And what this is going to be doing from Honda is that they plan to give away some high-end digital projectors to some actual drive-ins within the U.S. Because right now there used to be like over, I think it's like 2,000 drive-ins, but just recently they got whittled down like to 400.
Wow.
So the thing is that if anyone else is listening to this is actually part of the manufacturing aspect, especially for vehicles, this could be a fantastic actual advertising aspect. Because again, the thing is that when you go to a drive-in, you're not paying the high exclusive price of actually getting into the place. Plus on top of that, their actual concession stands are extremely reasonably economically affordable. Like you don't have to take a third or fourth mortgage on your house to buy a 2-bag ball of popcorn and some soda, which you can't get refilled anymore. You actually go back to the it's like $10 for that. So you're spending very, very less to go in there. Plus on top of that, you can drive around, you can find your own seat. Plus on top of that, they got a park for the kids to play in. Plus on top of that, they can bring your chairs out and stuff like that. You can sneak your own food in if you're poor. So it's a really, really good it's a really good thing. And the thing is, I like the drive-in. I used to be a nighttime supervisor for a drive-in in Oakville. And the thing is that again, Honda is recognizing this, and again, they're going to get some digital projectors because what's going on in these actual theaters, these drive-in theaters, if they're actually to afford an actual digital projector, they wouldn't be able to price it because basically you're looking at about $80,000 to actually get one of the digital projectors properly installed. So if this actually happens, a lot of drive-ins will be even more out of existence, which is very unfortunate. But anyways, Honda's stepping up. They're doing stuff. Plus, on top of that, they're also doing events throughout North America called the Pop-In Drive-In Tour, which is basically what they do is they set up an Action Temple Drive-In, and they have the digital projector there. Plus, on top of that, they're going to be showing a chance of raining meatballs Part 2. So this should be very interesting, and this is all coming down fairly shortly.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'll post more information on the Weekly Trending fandom page as well, just for people to actually know what's going on.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Sweet.
What else you got?
Nothing. I'm out of
Nothing?
movie news.
All right, please bring us the ever important top 5.
There we go. Oh, awesome.
Which movie burned holes in wallets the most this weekend?
You're awesome 2.0. So anyways, top 5 movies that did fairly well over the weekend. We'll start at number 5, down from number 1, which is basically Two Guns, my favorite type of movie, but however, it's lost half its actual revenue. Last weekend it came in about 20 and change. This time it came out at $11.2 million. Then opening up over the weekend, first off, is Sea of Monsters, which everyone was waiting for. That came in at number 4 at $14.4 million. And I gotta tell you folks, it's been a complete fight in the actual box office for box office dollars here in North America. And on top of that, also opening over the weekend, the Pixar cartoon known as Planes, which I think is complete hot garbage, but that's just me because
it's like cars.
Yeah, exactly,
They're
but planes, exactly. I'm like, really? Are kids that dumb? But however, Family's Flop was pretty decent. That came at number 3 at $22.2 million. Yeah. And of course, further to opening up over the weekend, because this was a huge fight, is that We Are the Millers, which is a sloppy Joe.
That's the drug
comedy
dealer movie.
Yeah, exactly. Family movie, comedy movie.
Jennifer Aniston's
exactly. So that came in at $26.4 million. And then basically the number 1 movie that also opened up the weekend, which is called Elysium, that came in at $29.8 million. So that was king at the box office. So it should be interesting if Elysium could actually carry its momentum into next week top 5. Yeah. And also on a complete side note, Despicable Me last 5 weeks in the top 5 for family film was absolutely fantastic, especially in today's ADD hyperactive time. So it's kind of interesting.
They got a good thing going over on Despicable Me.
Yeah, for sure. They got a good franchise. So if they're careful, they can make a third one and get away with it without us going, they're making another one? Why are they doing that? And I kind of go, well, you see, it costs this much to make. It'll be blah, 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 blah. And then on top of all that, base movies are opening up this weekend. And also, if you can, please support your local independent movie theater because they need it. Big box stores do not. His first Kick-Ass 2 is coming out. The Butler's coming out, and Oprah Winfrey is in this movie. Why? Because I think she needs more money at the age of 60. Steve Jobs movie's coming out. Plus, on top of that, The Cutie and the Boxer in limited release.
Nice.
So, there we go. Not too bad. All right. Well, that being said, do we have that Christian Kircher MTV thing in the go spot?
That in the go spot? Yeah. I can have that up to bat.
All right, cool. Because something that happened over the weekend, which is sort of interesting, is that Ashton Kutcher,
Ashton Kutcher,
basically said some smart things at the MTV Teen Awards. And usually when it comes from Ashton Kutcher, I kind of go, whatever. But however, I think, as I said before, I was setting up today's show, I think that his brain's expanding a little bit more coming off of the Steve Jobs biopic. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, I don't want to blow this too much out of proportion, but have a listen to this, and we'd like to get your feedback on this and let you know if this works or not. And also, I'm hoping that the Google spiders on YouTube don't find this and thus allowing us not to play it. But however, we're going to play it here live on the Weekly Trending Fan Show. So 2.0, if you could spin it for us, that'd be great.
Yep.
Here's to my friend and the Ultimate Choice Award recipient, Ashton Kutcher!
What's up? Oh, wow. Okay, let's be brutally honest. This is the old guy award. This is like the grandpa award. And after this, I get to go to like the geriatric home. First of all, I don't have a career without you guys. I don't get to do any of the things that I get to do without you. You know, I thought that, I thought that it might be interesting. You know, in Hollywood and in the industry and the stuff we do, there's a lot of like insider secrets to keeping your career going, and a lot of insider secrets to making things tick. And I feel like a fraud. My name is actually not even Ashton. Ashton is my middle name. My first name's Chris. And it always has been. It got changed when I was like 19 and I became an actor. But there were some really amazing things that I learned when I was Chris. And I wanted to share those things with you guys because I think it's helped me be here today. So it's really three things. The first thing is about opportunity. The second thing is about being sexy. And the third thing is about living life. So first, opportunity. I believe that opportunity looks a lot like hard work. When I was 13, I had my first job with my dad carrying shingles up to the roof. And then I got a job washing dishes at a restaurant. And then I got a job in a grocery store deli. And then I got a job in a factory sweeping Cheerio dust off the ground. And I've never had a job in my life that I was better than. I was always just lucky to have a job. And every job I had was a stepping stone to my next job. And I never quit my job until I had my next job. And so opportunities look a lot like work. Number two, being sexy. The sexiest thing in the entire world is being really smart. And being thoughtful. And being generous. Everything else is crap, I promise you. It's just crap that people try to sell to you to make you feel like less. So don't buy it. Be smart, be thoughtful, and be generous. The third thing is something that I just relearned when I was making this movie about Steve Jobs. And Steve Jobs said, when you grow up, you tend to get told that the world is the way that it is. And that your life is to live your life inside the world and try not to get in too much trouble and maybe get an education and get a job and make some money and have a family. But life can be a lot broader than that when you realize one simple thing. And that is that everything around us that we call life was made up by people that are no smarter than you. And you can build your own thing. You can build your own life that other people can live in. So build a life. Don't live one. Build one. Find your opportunity and always be sexy. I love you guys.
One.
So, usually I don't pat superstars on the top of the head when they start making some sense, but however, I thought in this particular aspect, this deserved a little TF moment, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure.
So what'd you guys think of this?
That's crazy. For him to say stuff like that to teenagers,
Yeah.
like, that is inspiring almost.
Not bad, eh?
Yes,
Not that bad at all.
What do you think about that 2.0?
Not bad. I'm surprised that he was allowed to keep going. Like you said, here are the secrets to all of this. Well, shit, you're sharing this on what, live TV here?
Yeah, live MTV Teenage Music
the
Awards.
Teen Choice Awards or something.
You got it.
He's spreading that all over the internet, all over the TV airwaves. It's a lot of powerful stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Not to mention, his name's Chris.
Exactly. Chris and Dave's. Oh, I just want to make a disease for that. But however, yeah, no, some very interesting stuff, especially from Mr. Christian. So the thing is that, again, He's always one of those type of actors managed to get into like the side door of the Hollywood elite, especially from who he married. Are they divorced by chance?
I think they're getting divorced if they're not already divorced.
Yeah. So the thing is that it's very interesting how all this comes out and playing, and have someone like that to come out and say that particular stuff.
Yeah.
That's very, very inspiring, entertaining, and quite surprising overall, because we don't quite expect that. So definitely a wonderful WTF moment. And I just thought we share that with our listening audience, and hopefully the Google spiders won't catch us when we actually put this on YouTube after we're done here. And with that being said, let's take a quick break, and we'll come back for some of our final segments for the afternoon, all right? All right!